All right. Good day, everyone. Sorry, I started the live stream a bit late, but let's see what we can achieve. Okay, let's see what we can achieve together, guys. Yeah, currently I'm looking at gold, and the setup I was looking at, we didn't get there, but I will still hold on. All right. Um, After we spike during the Asian section to that 5,000, we've been consolidating between that level and this 4,985 or thereabout, right? We've been consolidating around that level, so we're going to be looking at it on the 1 hour time frame. This is what I'm looking at for gold. All right, so this is what I'm currently looking at for gold. You see that after gold started descending from this previous all-time high, the recent all-time high of 5,600, we've been dropping and dropping, and then we had to bounce, and right now there is a resistance around this area. Okay, there's a resistance around this area of $5,092, and what I'm looking at is if we resist that level again, right? If we resist that level again, there's a possibility that we could actually start dropping down before we start going forward. We're going to be looking at the setup together. I'm looking at some swing trades, and I'm equally looking at some scalping trades. For those of you on Telegram, we did one this morning, which actually played out very well. So we'll see how that goes. You'll let me know in the comment section any of the pairs you want me to look at, any of the tokens that you want me to look at or analyze for you. Just let me know in the comment section, okay? And then we can go ahead and look at it together. All right. Okay, so with that being said, just give me a moment, guys. Give me a moment. Let me try to fix one or two right here. Give me a moment, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so with right. So yeah, and for my funded account, guys, I had some drawdowns. Okay, I have some drawdowns on my funded account. We need to push it up. Do me a favor by smashing that like button, and then you can equally use the comment section to let me know any of the pairs that you want me to look at. Okay, any of the pairs you want me to look at, let me know in the comment section, and we can go ahead and look at it together, guys. Okay. All right, so let's see. Okay, so currently I'm on the 5 minutes time frame here on Bybit. This is my Bybit chart. I'm on the 5 minutes time frame. So the trade we took earlier, right? The trade we took earlier this morning was around this zone here, which actually climbed up to that level, and then we started dropping, which is other block around there, fair value gap. We came, mitigated that, and we started moving up. All right. So I just stepped out, and then I missed this particular move around there. So we'll continue to keep an eye on this to see how this will go. But one thing I want to look at is hey, how you doing? Okay, how you doing? I can see Governor Oti's picture on your wall. Are you in Abia State? All right. So all of this trade you see stacked at the top here is from this particular resistance that I showed you earlier, right? So I have some trades stacked at this resistance, and then I have some trades stacked at this level right here, around those zone. So that in case, yeah, I think I'm risking about $50 around here, another $50 around here. but we'll see what happened going forward, right? We'll see what happens going forward. So I'm still going to leave this. Maybe before the end of this stream, I'll be able to take that out, and we'll see how that goes. Okay. Okay. So Sonny, I don't know. Um, you just joined the live stream and you're just stagnant. I don't know why. I prefer. I guess your network is somehow misbehaving also. So that's for gold. I'll come back to gold. Gold is our major trade, but briefly, let me show you what I'm looking at for BTC. Okay, so let's quickly look at BTC USDT. See what I'm looking at. Okay, BTC already started bouncing from we went to 68,200 and it's already started bouncing. But overall, what I'm looking at on the 4 hours time frame is to see that pullback to this my golden level on my Fibonacci 2 right here. Okay, I want to see that pullback to this golden level on this my Fibonacci 2. That's what I want to see before I'll start looking for buy on BTC. All right, for BTC, this is what I'm looking at for. All right, this is what I'm looking at for. So if we get a pullback down to that golden zone there, that's what I will be looking at buying. Okay, this is where I'll be looking at taking a long trade. So let's see how this will go. Okay, sorry. So let me quickly share this for the community and see. Keep an eye on BTC, right? I'm looking at BTC pulling back to that 464, maybe 64, 500, 64, 700. From there, we can, start looking for possible reaction to the upside, right? For possible reaction to the upside. But at the moment, I think shorting BTC would be, the best thing to do. But let me go down to the 1 hour and see what happens right there. At the moment, until we break out of this high of 72k, until we break out of that high of 72k, I think BTC is still good for a short. Okay, if we get it pull back up maybe to around that 70k and see a sign that it's going to pull back again, that would be an idea to start shorting BTC. So my long trade will be at this level right here. And if you check on the 1 hour time frame, okay, if you take this other block right here, you see that we have a little fair value gap around that 65,300 level, right? Around this 65,300 level, we could actually be looking to start buying BTC around that level. So that's why I'm looking at this pullback to this my 618 level or any of this golden level. That's where I'll be looking for a buy trade. Okay, so but why that? Why we wait on that? Maybe we could actually start looking for a quick scalp. Let's say if I take this from here down here, a quick scalp for me would be around that 70,200, 7,100 level for a short trade on BTC, right? For a short trade on BTC. But at the moment, I'm not going to enter any trade. I want to wait. If we can push back up to that 70k level, I want to see a sign to start coming back down. But if not, I'll wait for this my buy order at around 65, 64, 7 down to 64 on the dot. So keep an eye on that and let's see how BTC will play out. All right, keep an eye on that. Let's see how BTC is going to play out, guys. So let me see. Let me know on the chat where you are joining from. Let me know on the chat where you are joining from, and if you are currently holding a trade, do let me know. If you are currently holding a trade, do let me know as well. Okay. Oh, gold has started moving. gold has started moving. Either way, okay, I'll be looking for a short trade around there. I just need to see the momentum in the market at the moment. Nothing is happening yet. The gold has really been, very stagnant since I opened my chart. Aside that, spike we had last night in the middle of the night when the market opened from the weekend holiday, market just spiked from where it is to 5,400, right? Yes, $5,040 rather. Yeah, we spiked to that level of 540, and then we came back down to this level of 4,985, right? I believe we'll still touch that level. So currently on the lower time frame, gold is just, you can see we're just consolidating within this level. So if we break this level, then our next target will be anything around that $5,990 or 5,100 and above, and that's the same area that I'm looking at as my resistance around there. But I will come back to that. Let me go quickly post this thing I just copied and see what happened. Okay. Okay, so let's quickly go back to that gold trade. Let me go back to my watch list and see. All right, yeah, so that resistance level that I'm looking at for gold on the 1 hour time frame is around this zone here, right? If we're able to break above that level, then we could actually see a move to 5,200, 5,300, 5,500 and above. All right, and if eventually take out this previous all-time high, then it means that we could be expecting gold to go to $6,000 plus, right? We could be expecting gold to go to $6,000 plus. Another token I would like to trade will be silver, but silver is more volatile than gold. A lot of people run away from gold because they feel that gold is too volatile, right? But silver is actually far volatile than gold, which is why I always keep away from it. Though I trade it once in a while, but I always run away from silver, guys. I always run away from silver. I don't want to, take chances. Okay, and for those of you who are looking for funds, you are looking for capital to trade crypto, have it at the back of your mind. I'm currently trading a 200K account. HyroTrader can fund you up to $200,000 to trade crypto. This is strictly a crypto trading pro-firm platform. Strictly crypto. But the beauty is you can equally trade gold, right? You can trade gold. Guys, this thing is firing up. With the speed at which this is moving, I think I should cancel all of these limit orders around here, but let's see how it goes. I think that they have stop losses. Okay, yeah. So gold, with HyroTrader, you can actually trade gold as well, right? You can trade gold on the perpetual market on Bybit. This one you see right here is using lot size. All right, you can see that I can go ahead and set my lot size where it says quantity. I can say, I want to use 1 lot size, I want to use 2 lot size, I want to use 0.01 lot size and the rest. Okay, but when you go to trade and then you go to trade, go to, where is it called, futures. All right, here you can equally trade gold right here inside the futures panel. Okay, the futures trading option right here. So you can come in here and search for gold and use your USDT as well to trade using leverage. Why this other one here is using using lot sizes. So Bybit has this option called the trade file option right here, that you can trade all currencies, all forex pairs, right? All forex pairs. If you want to trade NAS 100, you want to trade, metal, stocks, indices, forex, commodities, you can trade all of that inside of the Bybit app, right? So it's all encompassing. You can, number one is that you can trade crypto here, you can trade forex here, and the best part is you can get funded. Like HyroTrader is integrated into Bybit, right? It's integrated into Bybit. So I just trade on my Bybit account, get a funded account of 200k here, link it up to Bybit, and then I have access to all of the 200,000, the 700 pairs, 700 plus pairs that are available on Bybit, right? I'll just trade all of them using any leverage of my choice, right? Some tokens can give you, aside BTC, Ethereum, some other pairs that can give you between 100 and 75x leverage. Some other tokens give you, like for instance, if you are trading gold using leverage, you can, with Bybit, you can get up to 50x leverage on gold, right? So if you want to try out HyroTrader, get funded, you can see people are making money. I've equally made videos, on my channel. I've showed you videos proof of how much I've withdrawn from HyroTrader so far. I showed you the total amount of money I made from trading a pro firm last year, and that is why I had to increase my game this time around by going for a 200k account, with the hope that I could actually up my game. My target for this month is actually by the end of the month I should be up by 30,000, right? By the end of the month I should be up by 30,000, which has not been possible yet. I'm still struggling anyways. Okay, I'm still struggling, so we'll see how that goes. I will see how that goes, and then I will update you guys as we progress. But I'm really down at the moment. Okay, my account is down. Okay, I have some drawdowns, which is not okay. This thing didn't push up to that level. This thing didn't push up to that level, and it started selling. I'm looking at start selling from $5,040, $5,045, or even up to that $5,047 for gold. All right, which is why I have those limit orders around there. That's where I'm looking at selling from, but unfortunately for me that is not playing out. All right, unfortunately for me that is not playing out. So my stop loss should be slightly above that. Let's say $5,050. All right, $5,050, because anything that takes us above that level, then we should be looking at $5,080 to $5,090, for a possible short scalp trade on gold. Okay, for a possible short scalp trade on gold. All right, Williams, do I need to deposit to start trading with HyroTrader? No, this is a pro firm. Okay, this platform is a pro firm. HyroTrader is a crypto pro firm platform. You don't need to deposit. You just pay for any of these account size you want to buy. The minimum they offer here is $5,000, right? The minimum they offer right here is $5,000. So you buy a $5,000 account, and then they have two phases of evaluation. Number one is 1-step, and then the other one is 2-step. I always go for the 2-step because the 2-step gives me up to 10%, 10% overall drawdown, and then 5% daily drawdown. Okay, but for the 1-step, I think 1-step gives you about 6 and 4% drawdown or so. Okay, so that's why I always go for the 2-step, and on top of that, the 2-step is even cheaper, right? If I'm buying a $5,000 account for $89 using the 2-step evaluation, for the 1-step it is $119. All right, like this 200 cost me, for 2-step it cost me approximately $1,000, but this one, if you go for the 1-step, you are going to be paying about 1,400. Okay, that's the difference. So here, yeah, you do 15%, right? 10% first phase, 5% second phase, you get funded. But here you do just 10% and then you get funded, right? If 6% and 4% overall drawdown, 4% daily drawdown and 6% overall drawdown is not too much for you, or it's not too little for you, why not you go for the 2-step? So what you are doing is you are paying a commitment fee, like a collateral. The fee you are using to buy the funded account size is a collateral. With HyroTrader, once you pass your evaluation phase, you get funded. At your first withdrawal, this money is returned back, right? This money is returned back. Once you buy an account, you start trading, you pass the evaluation phase, you get funded a live account, and you trade. Minimum withdrawal is $100. It means that you can be withdrawing every day as long as you're above the amount they funded. If, for instance, they fund you 200,000 today, and the next moment you're up a 200,100, you can request for withdrawal and you get paid, right? So at your first withdrawal, you get back your capital, right? But if you fail, this money is not refundable. If you fail at the evaluation phase, your money is not refundable. It means that the money is gone, which is equally fair for those of you who don't understand. Okay, Williams, I don't know if you are following, right? You know why this is fair? Because if I have $1,000 and I'm trading with $1,000 and I'm risking between 1 to 3% of that 1,000, it means that I'll be risking between $10 to $30, right? $10 to $30. That's what I'll be risking right here. Okay. Now, if I use this 1,000 to buy a 200K account, now I now have more money. Now, this 200K account gives you 5% daily drawdown. 5% of 200K is how much? 10,000, right? It gives you 10,000. So if you are now risking, you'll be risking, let's say, 1 to 3% of that 10,000, which would be between $1,000 to $3,000, right, per trade. It means that if a market moves by 10%, instead of you, because you have risked only $10, you are making just 0.1 cent. Okay, with this particular account, you will now be making maybe 100 plus and all of that. That's the whole idea of getting a funded account. It's as simple as that, right? It gives you more opportunity, the same strategy, the same trade, but bigger profit, right? Bigger profit. So for those of you who don't understand yet, that is how funded account actually works. So for Williams, you don't need to make a deposit. You only pay for the account size you want to buy, all right? And then they send you the details and you start trading that account size. And the profit split for a start is 70-30. So if you make profit, 70% of whatever profit you make, 70% comes to you. That's how ProFirm trading platform works. I hope you understand. Okay, Williams, I hope you understand. And remember, once again, this is just total, fully crypto funded crypto ProFirm platform. All right. Once they fund you, you trade all of the assets that are available on Bybit. All right. All the assets that are available on Bybit is what you have access to start trading. Okay, I hope you understand. Right, with that said, let's go back to our trade. So gold is still pushing up very strong. Okay, gold is still pushing up very strong at the moment. We're still on the 1 minute time frame anyways. I missed this setup around here. Okay, I was hoping that gold will come trigger and start going up, but unfortunately for me, that didn't work. Would have been up by a huge amount of profit around here. Okay, would have been up by a huge amount of profit around here. And we equally missed this one too. You can see what happened here. After gold came, moved up, we had this other block, okay, around that zone there on the 15 minutes time frame. And let me do full screen if you'll be able to see that. Can you see my full screen? I guess so. Okay, so we had this other block came, mitigated that level, and then we started moving back up. So that's how we missed this particular move here. And guys, I think I'm going to cancel this short trace. Okay, I think I'm going to cancel this short trade because the way gold is firing up right here, it's going to, so that we won't get stuck. And I'll go like back to that 5 minutes time frame and we'll start looking for trades. This could actually play out anyways. All right, we're back to this should pay us. This should pay us, except we're just going to clear all the liquidity around that zone. But let's see what happens anyways. Let me check those trades. Those my short. Sell, trade. Okay, so which one is the first one here? Let me see. My first trader is $5,000. Wow. Well, gold doesn't want to take that trade. $541, $5,041, $5,041. Gold is still still very much it still doesn't want to take that trade. And the last one there is $5,047. So if we start putting our stop loss at $5,050, let me see, 0.01, right? So let's say 50. Okay, let me just put stop losses and leave it to run. All right, 50. Yeah, I'm using the lowest lot size for all of this. You can see right here, 0.01, 0.01. So let's see how this will play out. So I'm just going to do, yeah. Which one is this? No. Okay, there's one I just did now that gave me minus $70. What's this? 0.1. Why am I using 0.1 here? Oh, that's a mistake. So cancel this. It's 0.01. No, I've not reached that level of using 0.1 lot size yet. Okay, that's a big mistake because you can imagine. Okay, that would have taken, if you use my stop loss, it means I'm going to lose $70. Wow, that's, I don't have strength for, guys. Okay, it's 0.01. I'm still trading. I don't have strength for 0.1 yet. All right, if I have like okay, so all of these short trades have been secured in case it triggers, right? My stop losses will be at $5,050. Yeah, 5,050, or we could actually shift that to 565. But let me just see how it goes anyways. Let me see how it goes. Let's just see how it goes for now. Yeah, so I've secured that. So even if it triggers and it all hits stop loss, so if I have like I think the highest I'm losing here is about $8 per trade. So if you calculate $8 by the number of short trades I have here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or thereabout, so be it. But what if it now triggers, okay, and all of them are all making you $10, $20, and the rest? That's, that would be a huge amount of profit anyways. Okay, yeah. So let's see how it plays out. If we are going to get any trade that triggers. Okay, for Williams, I hope you understand everything I explained about the pro firm stuff. So that's how it works. You pay money to get the account, and at the end of the day, if you pass, you get refunded. Okay, if you pass, you get refunded. Yep. Good. Please, trigger. Okay, so that's yeah, still not working. Not working, guys. $50.60, 50.53. That's what this is giving me, but it's $50 I'm doing 50.50. Yes, that's what I'm doing as stop loss. 50.50 I'm doing as stop loss. Looking for that 1 to 3. Let's see how that will play out. But my overall level here, okay, wait for this resistance, okay, take a trade around that level, and then maybe we can get a pull back to, on this 1 hour time frame, we equally have another order block here, which is my next target for another trade. Okay, we have this other block here with this fair value gap around this zone, which is why I had to set up this trade around this zone here. Right, so I want to see how this will play out, and we can take trades to the upside. Right, this is the one we trade using the lot sizes. So the next one I want to look at is the leverage gold. Okay, so on the exchange on Bybit, you will see XAUT, right? Then USDT, that's the one we trade with leverage. and I'm going to use this yeah, I'm going to use that option there to. So yeah, this was the trade I took over the, I think this was Friday, yeah, and then woke up to full TP this morning, right? It was Friday I took this trade and woke up to full TP this morning. So what I'm looking at is this level for a rejection. Let's see how this will play out. For a short trade, I'm going to use a 25x leverage to take this on my funded account, and my other next trade will be a market pushes back to I don't know, looking at this level right here of 4,007 or 800 or so, but we'll see how it goes anyways. See how this goes. Let's just watch and see what happened around here before take trace. Okay, I'll keep an eye on it. I'll be using this to monitor it anyways and see what happens. And the prices here will always differ. Okay, the prices, there's price difference between the two platforms. Where is that overlapping stuff? No overlapping, right? Yes. But I don't get confused around here. All right, so let's go back to that my gold again. Okay, pushing back up again. Gold is pushing back up again. So I'm looking at shorting from that $5,041, right? 5,041. That's where I'm looking at taking a short trade. So I have how many trades? 5,041. There is equally hey, how you doing, bro? There's another one, another setup at 542, 544, 545, and all of that. So let's see how it's going. Let's see how it goes, and then we'll see what happened there. All right. I hope I didn't invite the wrong person also. Hey, come. Yeah, trading forex live. Yeah, we are live trading. We are live trading. Physical class or just online? Yeah, physical class if you're in Abuja. Physical classes in Abuja. That's where we have our physical classes. We don't get branch, but there are other people in Lagos now. There are other forex traders in Lagos that have academies all over. So we don't get branch in Lagos, but you can join our Telegram. Just join us on Telegram. Yeah, there are. I think Ahmed has an office, a physical, a training office in Lagos. So I'll ask him where the address is. Maybe I will I'll DM you the address. Yeah, Ahmed SM has a space in Lagos too. Ahmed SM has a space in Lagos, so I'll ask him. Maybe after now, I'll send him a chat to know where the address of the space. Then I'll forward it to you. You're welcome. No wahala. Okay, so this trade is what I'm still waiting for. Let me quickly check Forex Factory. Impact the market negatively or positively. Unfortunately or fortunately, there's no news today. No news today. Let's see what happens tomorrow. We have about 2 of these. Let's say 3 of these around 2:30 p.m. Okay. And then next tomorrow. So yeah, it's only today that we don't have any high impact news, but tomorrow there's there are some news tomorrow. So let's see how it goes. Oh god. I was holding this thing from here. Why can't it just push up and give us some of these 10 to $2 here? All right, so while we wait for gold, I believe that will trigger in the next minute. While we wait for gold, let me quickly look at some other crypto pairs. Let's see the ones that are topping it. Okay, our trade may trigger any moment from now. Yeah, that 141, that $5,041 may trigger any moment from now, so keep an eye on that and let's see if it will play out. Okay, if we're going to get profit from it or not. Let's see how it goes. GPS is up 36%. This particular token that is just there, this Serin or whatever this is called. All right, this minute it is up by how many percent? The next minute it is down by, I don't know if this will resurrect again. I checked it the other time and then, but let's quickly look at it and see if we can get a trade on that. Okay, none of my trade triggered yet. None of those trade triggered yet, but let's see how it goes. Let's quickly look at that particular thing is Serin or something. All right, so let's see. Very funny. Okay, are we in? Not yet. Not yet. Yeah, this is the token, right? 1 day alone. No, let's go to the daily. This one woke up and fired up. Pum. All right, you can see we did more than 600% in 1 day, and then it dumped by another 600% or 700% or thereabout. So what we want to do at the moment, let me just look at lower time frame and see if there is any opportunity right here. I don't like this chart. The chart is I don't like this chart, guys. Okay, I'm in one of those trade. Okay, two of those trade you can see. We are in already. This is moving. All right, so two of our trade trigger, that is the one at where's the entry price, 542, 541 triggered. All right, let's see how it goes. Let's see how that goes. I'm looking, 0.01 lot size is what I'm using, so let's see how that will play out. So while we wait for that, come back to this stuff. On a serious note, right, the way this token don't, I don't think it will recover back. Let me see. I don't think this thing will recover. It looks good though. On a weekly time frame, this token actually looks very nice, right? So you see that we've broken out of that as this descending trend line right here, and we're currently sitting at the top of that trend line. So we consolidated here, broke. What's this token about? Let's see. Let me see if Bybit has any information about this token. Features. Open this in a new tab. We'll go and check that out. Okay, I'll go and check that out. So on the weekly time frame, it looks good. All right, on the weekly time frame, this looks good. And let me go down to the 1 hour and see what we can. Maybe if we buy, we could get another 600% pump. But this is on a 50-50 because you can buy this thing and it goes down to 0. This is okay. So yeah, look at that trend line on the weekly time frame is where we are currently sitting. I don't know. So we can take another trend from here on the 1 hour time frame. As long as we stay above that trend line, then there's a good opportunity for us to start going up. Let me see if I can get a good pullback. So for Serin, or whatever the name of this token is, okay, if you put a stop loss here 15%, that's huge. You can reduce your leverage, maybe use like a 3x leverage. Okay, use like a 3x leverage. If this token start moving, if we take out this high here, then there's need for you to move stop loss, maybe to 11 cents, and see if this thing will wake up and fly again. Okay, and see, just hold the position and see if this thing will fly, give you another 600% or 200% going up. All right, so this is what I'll be looking at for Serin. Let's see how that will play out. Okay, that's what I'll be looking at for Serin. If it comes back down to 0.094, that would be a good opportunity to start taking a trade, maybe targeting this high of 0.37. okay, targeting that high of 0.37. That's what I'm looking at for Serin, but I don't know how it's going to play out. So keep an eye on it, and keep an eye on it. Let me share this setup. Okay, guys, be careful. Use a 3x leverage on this. Don't go and risk the whole of your capital on this, because this token can take you out. By the way, let me check. Okay, our trade is still running. At the moment. I think, yeah, let it run. Let's see what happened before the end of my stream. So let me check how much turnover this thing is doing. Where is that Serin of a thing? 68 million. Yeah, is a good one. 68 million turnover is a good one. Vanna decided to wake up. This thing get to $8 plus again, right? There are a lot of tokens there, Truth, yeah, but I'll look at it. Okay, I'll look at it. I've showed you what I'm looking at for pipings. I think I've shared piping with you already, but I'll look at it quickly and see what we can achieve from it. Go on, baby. So since it's only 2 trades that triggered, let me see if I can get at least $20 from each of these. Getting $20 will mean that this will need to go down to maybe 5,020, or even down to $5,010, right? $5-10 or so. Then we can take profit there and exit, right? I wish all of them triggered. By now I would have started closing already. Okay, if all of them are triggered, I would have started closing already, but since it's just two that triggered, let's see how it goes. Let's see how this will play out, guys. Let's see how this will play out. So yeah, okay, so I wanted to find out about Syrian. So let's see. See, yeah, this one. Okay, so overview. Let's see what Bybit has. Is a meme coin launched on 4 memes inspired by the legendary Syrians from Greek mythology. This mystical being known for their enhancing yet no wonder the thing will just fire up. And then, so be careful with this trade. Okay, be careful with this token in case you are going to trade it. So use a very low leverage on this. Be careful with this token. All right, if you are going to trade this, use a very low leverage on it so that you don't get taken out. All right, so 3x, we use a 3x leverage on this and you should be good. Use a 3x leverage on this and you should be good, guys. All right, can we get this dumping more? Can gold go down more? We need this to go down. Gold should go down to $5,000, right? Yeah, gold should go down to $5,000, and we should be able to make some profit from there. So if it goes down, okay, 5,000, let's say if it goes down to 550.10, yeah, we should be able to get more than $30 from it. We should be able to get more than $30 from each of the trade, and that will play out. So let's see how it goes. Okay, let's see how it goes. And guys, to be sincere with you, when you are trading gold, most especially when it has to do with trading it with leverage, it is not something that you just, gold moves very fast, right? Gold moves very fast. That's why I'm on the 5 minutes time frame. It's not something you wait, and that is why in most cases we stack trades, right? That's why in most cases we stack trades, because I wouldn't want a situation where this thing will go all the way down. Maybe you're looking for a 1 to 3 and you must wait. Though if this goes, okay, if this moves down to let's say if it moves down to from here, if it moves down to, yes, we can get a 1 to 3 here. From here, if it moves down to that $55,008, we can get a 1 to 3. But this is not something you hold on to and wait for like the whole day for it to play out. All right, so on my funded account, I will try to rig some money on Syrian. All right, I'm going to trade, though I'm done already with some drawdowns, okay, on that funded account on HyroTrader. All right, once again, if you want to get funded up to 200k to trade crypto, go meet HyroTrader. All right, go meet HyroTrader. The link is in the video description. You can check out my bio for that as well. All right, good is not giving me what I want, guys. Okay, that's what I'm trying to explain. These things are not things you just wake up, open a trade, and then you expect it. If one of these is giving me like 5 USD or so, it means that if all of the 5 trades are triggered, okay, if assuming the 5 trade triggers, now I don't stack trade using just one price. Some persons prefer to stack their trades using one price. I don't like that, right? I always keep either with $1 or 2 or 3 before in all of my trade, assuming all of them triggered and I'm getting $5 from each of it, then that would have been, that would have been a good trade also, right? It would have been a good trade. So even if I've closed all of them, I would have still been in massive profit, right? I would have still been in massive profit. 5 into 5, that's $25. If it is $10, 5 10 into 5, that's $50 just in that singular trade, and I would have been up and all of that. So yeah, okay, that's how I stack my trades using lot sizes, lowest lot size actually, very low lot size. Okay, so let's just hold on a bit and see if this will continue to go down, right? To go down, that will be fine. Okay, that will be fine. And remember, right, is this up and down we are taking advantage of, right? Before I went live, those of you on Telegram, we took a trade from here, and then we actually hit full TP on that. And right now, until gold breaks out of this resistance here, we are still good, right? Until we break out of that resistance, we are still good. And then we can take down here as our support, right? We'll take down there as our support, which is where I equally have those trades. But maybe around this 4,999, okay, 4,999 could be another area to start looking for a trade. Okay, 4,999 could be another area to start looking for a trade. So let's see how that will play. All right. Gold is not giving me what I want. It's not moving the way I expect it to move. Gold is not giving me what I want, guys. So Sirin is one of those tokens. Woo, blockchain daily crypto news. Token is just pumping and dumping. GPS, let's see. Then this token that is called fight, okay, I believe is equally a meme coin. Maybe they are talking about the fight between the US and Iran and every other place, right? Or the fight about acquiring Greenland and the rest. Okay, the token too has been doing well, okay, both up and down and the rest. It goes up this minute, the next minute is down. It goes up this second, the next second is down. So take advantage of volatile tokens like that. So let me quickly look at that. Let me start with fight or GPX or fight, right? GPS or fight. Let's start with fight. Let's see what we can achieve there. Guys, let me know in the comment section any token you want me to look at, right? Let me know in the comment section. Use the comment section, and if you want to join me on stage, you are most welcome. Right? If you want to join me on stage, I think there is an option to request also. If you want to join, there is an option to request to join me on stage. Right, now this is the fight I was talking about, okay? For the past few days, it has been recovering. So we were here, and eventually this stuff dumped. But for the past few days, you can see it started printing green candles and the rest. So for the daily time frame, we can take this as our high. Maybe we'll say that will be our break of structure or so, and take this as our low. Right, this should be our low for this token. So we can say we are within this range at the moment. Let's go down to 4 hours and see what we can achieve with this. Okay, 4 hours is actually moving up very well. You can see our trend line up there. We've been following that level, but we have this resistance around here. If we break out this level, then maybe there will be an opportunity to continue with this trade to the upside, right? If we break out, there will be an opportunity for this token to continue to go to the upside, right? But on a daily, wait for a pullback using and is equally a meme coin. Okay, it could be doing as if it's moving right now, and then the next thing it will, well, let me see. I'm suspecting it will be another meme coin. Fight. The name, let's say overview for fight. Turnover for this thing is 17 million, which is a good one. Okay, turnover for the fight token is 17 million, which is a good one. All right, gold is going well. Can we get a full TP on this? Can we get at least full TP? I'm looking at that 5,000, anything around $5,000, $10, 5,000, $5,000, $10, 5,000. Yeah, anything between $5-10 down to $5,000, right? That's what I'm looking at for gold. Let's see how it plays out. Okay. The Fight Foundation is a community-driven initiative designed to connect builders, creators, and innovators within the combat sports industry. Okay, it aims to support the growth of a decentralized ecosystem where fans, athletes, and brands can engage under the same Web3 umbrella. Okay, I think is not a meme coin. It is a token a project that has a use case. But why did it dump so much? Why did it dump so much? What happened to it? Okay, I think it's a project that has a use case. All right, circulating supply is currently at 2 billion. 2 billion. Total supply is about 10 billion. Max supply will be 10 billion too. Market cap at the moment is about $16 million. Right? That's 16 million, right? $16 million. Okay. Okay. And now we have about 80 million in the fully diluted. All right. Economy, you can get that right here. Core team 15%. Okay, so yeah, let's keep an eye on Fight. Maybe we could actually get something out of it. But for me to buy Fight, I will just wait for a pullback to that my 618, my golden level, right? So if I take my Fibonacci 2 from this lowest point, take it to that high, or even high here, that in a case where we reject from there. So my 0.618 is where I'll be looking for a buy trade for this particular token called Fight. All right, that's why I'll be looking for a buy trade for this particular token called Fight. So let the chart load up and let's see how it goes. Okay, gold, go baby, go baby. All right, yeah, let it go. Can we get a full TP on this? This back and forth that gold has been going is what it's actually good for scalping. I think this is the second trade we are taking for today. The first one was the long, this one is the short, and the rest. Okay, so let's see how it goes. Okay, are we pulling back from here? What's going on? Are we pulling back from here? Good. You don't need to do that. You need to go to full TP, you know what I'm saying, before you continue, before you push back up. Gold needs to go to full TP before it pulls back. Whoa, what's going on? Okay, I guess we are bouncing from this level. These are our previous resistance as a support. Okay, I guess that's where gold is bouncing from. But let's see this 5 minutes candle. Let's see, let it close, and let's see if it doesn't wipe away all the profit we have made. Okay, if this candle doesn't wipe away all the profit we've made, maybe you know, we could get, yeah. So you can see clearly that this previous resistance is what is acting as a support at the moment. Okay, previous resistance is what is acting as a support. So for this, I think I should close here and I will look for new entries. Okay, I'll close my trades here with the little profit I've made and we'll look for new entries. Okay, I'll look for new entries at the moment. If this 1 minute time frame pushes back up to that 400, $5,040, then we could be looking for a new setup from there. All right, so to be on the safe side, let's close there. But yeah, let's close there. We can look for new entries anyway. Out of the gold trade for now, the gold short trade, I'm out of it at the moment. We'll look for another trade setup, guys. We're going to look for another trade setup. Yeah. Okay, which would you have advised that I do? Move stop loss, or which would you have advised that I do? Somebody said I hesitated too early. Okay, would I have moved stop loss or just move TP? Just your preserving your capital is more important, right? That's the most important thing, because you don't want me to go and lose. It's better that I lose. Okay, I should have moved stop loss, right? But it's fine, right? I'll still get another opportunity on this, either to short or to long. All right, now with this, okay, with this triggered right here, I think I should cancel the remaining trades. But let me go back. Okay, that's for fight is good. So what I'm looking at for fight, okay, let me quickly share this with you. Okay, our 618 is beneath. Anyway, let's see how it goes. Keep an eye on this thing. If we come back to that trend line again, maybe that will be an opportunity to buy back. All right, if we come back to that trend line again, or you can use this 1 hour setup right here. Let's say take this here to that high. If that rejects from there, that could be a good opportunity to start buying fight from here to the upside. So for fight, we'll see how it goes. I'll come back to it. I'll keep an eye on a platform that has a use case, and the rest is not just a meme coin. We'll need to look at it and see what we can achieve from it. Okay, that's for fight. Then let me go back to that our gold trade, our gold setup. Okay, so if you check what is happening in gold with gold right now, okay, you see that since the opened of today, right, this is where the market opened, right? This is where the market opened. This area right here is where this candle, okay, this candle right there is where the market opened. That's the highest point we've gone to since the open of today's market, right? And ever since then, market has been consolidating around here, right? So what I want to wait for, I want to see a situation where gold will come wipe out all the liquidity around here and it goes up. That's definitely going to happen, right? That's definitely going to happen. So what I want to wait for, is to see gold. This is my high, okay, and then this is my low, and that's the level that I want to play with, right? Since market open, that's the level I want to play with. I want to see a situation where gold will come down to 4,960, 965, 970, maybe a little bit around below that area, and I'll start looking for trades from that level to the upside. All right, and I'll start looking for trades from that level to the upside. I'll keep an eye on it. If that doesn't happen, it means market will just break out of this level and start going back up. But remember that we still have that $0.6, that is $5,090 as our resistance, right? We still have that level as our resistance. So just keep an eye on this trade, and let's see how it goes. And what I shared with you, I have this on that same 1 hour time frame. Okay, I have this other block around there with a fair value gap around this area. So the possibility of market coming down to test this level, which is this setup I have here around the 4,763. Okay, 4,763. So if we go test that level of $5,090.91 and they start rejecting, as it's coming back down, maybe you'll be targeting anything around that 4,780, 790, 780 down to 4,700, right? 790 down to 700 could be another opportunity, to enter a trade. This one is the one I'm going to trade with a leverage. Okay, if I go to Bybit futures here, we can see gold is equally right there, which is 𝗥𝗘𝗙. All right, you can equally see that gold is, this one here is gold, right? And we can use USDT to start opening trades around that area. So I'm going to be setting limit order for that. Why the one I trade with lot sizes, okay, the one with lot sizes will be the ones I'll be stacking some trades and see how it goes. Okay, any question, use the comment section. And if there's any token you want me to look at quickly, okay, if there's any token you want me to look at, because in the next 30 minutes I should be rounding up. All right, in the next 30 minutes I should be rounding up. If there's any token you want me to look at quickly, just let me just type the comment. Okay, use the comment section and type, and let me open the chart for you quickly. All right, use the comment section and let me open the chart for you quickly. Then once again, for those of you who are just joining, you want to get a funded account, okay, to trade crypto. If you want to get funded up to 200k to trade crypto, then HyroTrader is your best go-to. All right, the beauty about HyroTrader is very simple. HyroTrader is embedded or is connected. You connect it to your Bybit account, right? You connect it to your Bybit account. So it means that you have access to all of the crypto pairs that are made available on Bybit. All of the crypto pairs that are made available on Bybit, you have access to it, and you can trade them with any leverage of your choice. You are not limited to trading only 5 tokens or trading only BTC and Ethereum, which is what majority of the proof-firm platform out there does, right? So go and check it out. I think you get a 10% discount using the link in my bio, or you can check out the video description. Okay, use that link and get a HyroTrader funded account and use it to trade crypto. You can get funded 200k, you can get funded 50k, you can get funded let me see, 5k. Yeah, there is a 5k account, there is a 25k account, okay, and then there is a 100k account, there is a 200k account, there is a 50k account, and then there is a 10k account. And HyroTrader has 2 phases of evaluation. There is 1-step evaluation and then 2-step evaluation. All right, and I've said it earlier that why I love the 2-step evaluation is because if we go down right here, okay, if we go down right here where it says where is it, daily drawdown for 2-step is 5%. If you go to 1-step, daily drawdown is 4%. Okay, here overall or max drawdown is 10%. Then when you come here, overall drawdown is 6%. I need a situation where I have access to money. Even right now, if I was trading the 1-step, by now I would have failed the account because of this overall drawdown, right? But because I'm trading the 2-step, my overall drawdown is 10%. I still have more chance, okay, to build back that account up, right? To build back that account up. So if you are looking to get funded to trade crypto, then HyroTrader is your go-to proof firm platform that does not restrict you to the type of tokens you should trade and the types that you shouldn't trade and the rest. Okay, check out HyroTrader and get funded today. Link in my bio. All right, link in my bio. All right, look at this, look at that, guys. Okay, good, fired up. So if I've not closed that trade, it means that all of the profit I made would have gone back to the market, right? If I've not closed that trade, it means that all of the profit I've made would have gone back to the market. And as I said, gold respected this previous resistance. Okay, that's what became a support, right? Previous resistance became a support, and that is where gold rejected from and bounced up heavily. All right, so that's exactly what happened around here. Okay, that's exactly what happened around there. Okay, my pending trades are still there. Should I leave it for them to trigger? I still have 3 pending sell trades. Okay, I still have 3 pending sell trades. Should I leave it, or should I leave them to trigger? Or if gold takes out this high here, there is a possibility that we could go to $5,045. $5,045. Yeah, there's a possibility that will go up there, guys. There is that possibility to go up there. $5,047, $45, $47. Anyway, whatever happened, once we break out of this phase of consolidation, since the market opens today, starting from the New York section, the London section, market has always been, gold has been consolidating, and that's what we have been taking advantage of. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, guys, I think those traders triggered. It has hit stop loss. It has hit stop loss. It triggered and hit stop loss immediately. Okay, the 3 trades triggered and hit stop loss immediately. So you see, I would have listened to my instinct, but it's fine anyways. It's fine. So those 3 pending trades triggered and hit stop loss immediately because the stop loss is too close. So we just fired up, hit stop loss immediately, and okay, now that we have broken this structure, we need to be looking for a pullback, and then we'll continue to the upside. Okay, it's time to start looking for a long trade. Okay, market has broken this structure, so let's see. Let's wait for a pullback. It's likely that we pull back to this zone here. All right, so if gold pushes back down to this level, stop loss beneath that level there, we'll start looking for a long trade around this zone. Okay, we'll start looking for a long trade around that zone there, around $5,030, $34 down to $5,030, $30. All right, $5,035, $34 down up to $5,030. Okay, let's see how it goes. Yeah, let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes, guys. Wait for a pullback. Wait for a pullback, and then we can start buying gold. Wait for a pullback, and we can start buying gold. If I put my stop loss beneath this level, it's going to be too much. Okay, let's see. Let me see. $5,034. Okay, so let's do 5,034. Do a 0.01 lot size. Stop loss is about $5,021. So 520, 50, 21, $13. Okay, that should be good. and then we can be targeting 50 80. 50 80. Will that give us a 1 to 3? Let me see. 50 80. Anyway, we don't even need to get to 50 80. We can get our 1 to 3 right here. Okay, 50 80. Yeah, so let me stack some trades for buys around that area. We can do another one for 50 30. Do 0.01, and then TP we are looking at 50 80, and stop loss is 50 21. And then let's do 50 32, 0.01, 50 80, 50 21. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm looking at for gold. Let's see how that will play out. Let's see how that will play out. All right, guys. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me. Okay, my trades, my limit orders all come with stop losses, right? My limit order all comes with stop losses, and as you can see, remember what I showed you on the 1 hour time frame right here. I have a resistance somewhere up there, okay, at that $90 level. I equally have some limit orders around that zone with stop losses. All right, 1 2 3 limit orders, and they all have stop losses. 1 to 3 limit order, and they all have stop losses. So if market pushes back down here, I'm hoping that before we hit this sell trades around this area, that would have hit our full TP already at that $50-80 level. $50-80 level. All right, so I can go to sleep. And if you check what I risk in this trade is about 20 and stuff like that, less than either $30 or within that range. Okay, so that's what it is, and we'll see how it goes. The first trade we entered in the morning during the London section was in profit. The second one too. This one I just closed now too, and then this is the last one. I'm going to call this one the last one for today, and we'll see how it goes, guys. Okay, we'll see how it goes. So this is the last trade for today. Till tomorrow. By tomorrow we can take another. I wish I can just be here, because you see more volatility some between now, right, between this closer till maybe around 10 p.m. and the Asian section. I don't know, those guys will always buy gold. Those guys will always buy gold. If at the end of the day, let's say if gold eventually pushes up to maybe around 10 11 before the Asian section, if gold is trading around this $90 rather, all right, the Asians will eventually push that above this level before you wake up from sleep. Okay, Asians will definitely push it above that level before you wake up from sleep, right? Before you wake up from sleep. So be active, and let's see how that will play out. Be active, and let's see how that will play out. Be active, and let's see how that will play out. Okay. Yeah, so Thank you for joining me here. I think we'll call it a day here, and then we'll continue again tomorrow. All right. If you want to learn more, join us on Telegram. The link is in my bio. And if you want to get a funded account to trade crypto up to 200k, join. All right. The link to is in my bio. You can get a 10% discount for that. Crypto traders don't know much about funded pro-firm platform already. It's only crypto forex traders, all right? They'll be there dragging 𝗥𝗘𝗙 𝗖𝗢𝗗𝗘 and the rest who are scamming them using funded platform, using pro-firm platform. Okay, somebody shared experience with me recently regarding 10 trades. I think these are some of the things that I don't understand where it's coming from. Now, for 10 trades, you go buy a funded account. They do, is it direct funding or so? Yes, 10 trades did do direct funding. That you just and start withdrawing. But once you buy the account, they will tell you that you don't need to make more than $2,000 in a day. I think you don't need to make more than 1% profit or 2% profit in a day. If you make more than that, they will not pay you. They will just cancel your account. If you see an opportunity on 10 trades, you buy a funded account on 10 trades. And you buy a funded account on 10 trades. And I have a friend who made over $12,000 in one day. And they say no, the maximum is supposed to make as profit is $2,000. And I'm like, I don't understand. Is it that they don't want people? I thought this funded platform is that when they get you funded, as you're making the money, you're equally making the money for them. If, for instance, I make $12,000 and if the profit split is 70-30, it means that 70% of 12,000 comes to me and the 30% goes to you. So why will you cancel somebody's trade? So a lot of these pro-firm platform out there are scamming a lot of people, right? Give you to how much profit you are supposed to make in a day and the rest. On a live account, not on a demo account, on a live account. That they should be happy. Okay, we want these people to double their money so that we'll make more money. But they are there giving conditions that you should not do this, you should do this, you should not do that. I've not had that kind of experience with HyroTrader. For now, they are the only crypto pro firm I can actually beat my chest for, because any other crypto pro firm would tell you they are only trading BTC and Ethereum, or they limit you to trading only 10 tokens, 15 tokens, and all of that. But with this one, you have access to all of the tokens in the market. So go check them out. And it's strictly crypto trading pro-firm platform, not any other thing. Okay, it's strictly crypto pro-firm platform, not any other thing. The only thing you can trade with this is gold. Okay, all right. Thank you everyone for your time. Have a wonderful day. Trade safe. Always use stop. And I'll see you guys tomorrow during the live section. Bye bye everyone.